Okay.
That's delish.
Well, how about we make my favorite carnivore dip?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
it is good. In
Yeah.
fact, this is something that I would eat by the spoonful out of the bowl.
Yep.
My wife, who is not on any type of diet right now, would be more than happy to eat something like this because she has a very good palate and she can taste seasonings very well. And I think that she would take one bite of this and literally enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, talk about carnivore camouflage.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Carnivore camouflage. I like it. Sneak it in
That's
there
fantastic.
and nobody can see it.
That is good.
Nobody can see it coming.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
Okay. All right. Okay. So we made our mayo. So if you're going to go to a party, football game,
Yeah,
at a friend's house, I don't know.
March Madness coming up.
March Madness.
I'm just saying.
Sweet. Okay. So here we go. You are going to need to make your own mayo. We just did it. It was super easy, right? Like 5 minutes. It wasn't hard at all.
Yeah.
Slow. Just go slow. Be patient. All right. So we're going to dump a can of chicken. We're just going to separate that up a little bit. Okay. Then we are going to take bacon bits.
Oh,
Who doesn't
nice.
love bacon, right?
Nice.
Okay. Get some bacon bits in there. Now, cheese isn't necessarily considered carnivore for everyone, so depending on where you're at on that, I eat cheese. I don't know, do you eat cheese?
I eat cheese.
You eat cheese?
I eat a little bit of cheese. Not a lot, but I do eat a little bit from day to day. Like sometimes I'll shred it up and I'll brown a pound of pork, and then I'll layer, after I brown it, I'll put it in a bowl and I'll layer it with the pork and the cheese and salt.
Gosh. Okay, again, I'm hungry. Okay, so we're going to add some cheddar cheese. And the can was a 4-serving can of chicken. I cooked up 4 slices of bacon. And then I also added, this is 3 ounces of cheese, if somebody wants to try this at home. Okay, from here, we're going to add our homemade mayo that we just made. And depending on how creamy you like it, or dry, whatever your preference is, add more, add less, right?
That looks good.
Okay.
I could eat that with a spoon or a fork.
Right?
Just straight out of the bowl, yes.
Okay, so as a carnivore though, like, we don't eat Ruffles. Do you eat Ruffles?
No,
I don't eat Ruffles anymore
no.
either. Yeah. Fritos, no. Gosh. But what about pork rinds?
To the rescue.
Okay, all right. So then, like, you go to the party. Again, you're not the weird person out bringing like your meat sticks and that's all you're going to eat. Like, you got your chips and dip, carnivore style, right?
Yeah.
A little carnivore camouflage.
Oh, yes.
Boom, right there, right?
Yes. That's awesome.
Okay.
We're going to have to do more with that.
I
That's
know.
another video altogether. That's awesome.
Okay. Let's get you a plate so you can try it. Yes?
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Let's give it a go. Have you tasted this, Addison? Yeah? Is it good? Yeah? Okay. Addison's
Okay. A spoon probably would have been easier for that, but
Let's see what happens.
there you go.
Let's see what happens.
Okay.
So how often do you make this?
We probably have this about once a month.
Right.
About once a month, yeah. So if we, movie night, nachos was used to be our preference.
Yeah.
We tried to clean it up a little bit. So rather than have a nacho night, we have carnivore dip night.
Right.
And if we go somewhere for a party or have people over for a party and they aren't carnivore, we sneak this in and it's just chips and dip. It's not something weird.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
yeah. So.
And that's one thing I noticed. You just hit on a key for me, anyways, is the awkwardness of the carnivore diet, or even elimination diets in general. And it can be awkward when you have to say, I can't eat that. Right. There's different ways that you can say that exact same thing.
Sure.
Some people seem to react differently when you say elimination diet versus carnivore. Instead of saying, I can't eat that, I'm restricting what I'm eating at this time. In social situations, right? So you just nailed that, and that's what it reminded me of, is sometimes the awkwardness that comes along with it.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I'm gonna try it with a spoon first.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
I'm gonna try it with a spoon first, and then. It's good. It's chicken with a hint of mayo, and you can definitely taste the bacon in it.
The bacon is good.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. Let's see what I can do here. If I can do it without spilling it.
I'm a texture person too, and I think the crunch might be something that I miss when I have my little triggers every once in a while. So the crunch of the pork rinds fits perfect with the chips and the dip concept. So you get a little bit of that crunch and then the creamy yum.
This is delish.
Yay! I'm glad you like it.
This is very good.
Fantastic.
So
fantastic.
have you actually taken this anywhere?
So I haven't taken it, but having family get-togethers at home, I have made it here. And those individuals that might look at me a little weird when they hear that I prefer a meat diet, they ate this, gave it a thumbs up, never once blinked an eye, and had no idea I had sucked them in without them ever knowing.
Nice.
So it was a good experience.
Nice.
So
hey, if you've ever made something like this before, drop me a comment below. Make sure you hit that like button too. This is fantastic. You should definitely give this a go and give it a try. And if you have friends that are on a restricted diet, share this with them. It is, I would say, 0 carb, which means that anybody who is diabetic, pre-diabetic, can eat this without having to be concerned or worried about it. And the fact that it doesn't have any soybean oil in it, for me, I'm like, wow, that's awesome, because I had a can of sardines that I had bought, and it was in oil. And when I looked at it, it was soybean oil. And I thought, well, I don't think I'm going to eat that. So I actually ended up throwing them away.
Gotcha.
But this is a very, very clean snack food. I mean, if you made enough of it, you could probably eat it for dinner too, if you really wanted. But this is fantastic. Yeah. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
Absolutely.
it.
Very good. I'm glad you liked it.
Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button. And thanks for coming by. I'm Jimmy V. This is Angie Scalal with Heartland Homestead Families. And we're signing off.